EA Sports, within the game. That wasn't a lucky play. That was just good football.
Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. 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 I hope y'all can S-double-E, 'cause I need your eyes on me. 'Cause once I get my feet in this end zone, no one can S-T-O-P. Came to make a scene like a movie, feeling big, keep it juicy before we start getting unruly. I've been hooping like a hoolie, keep it coolie before I stuff you in a locker like a bully. Like a bully. Put in the work, you can see my fingernail dirt. I'm the last one to leave, even when I come first. Yeah, you might want it bad, but I'm sure I want it worse. I'ma do it 'cause I love it, I'ma love it till it hurts. What's the worst that can happen, Captain? I'm strapped in, no I'm not crazy, I'm just tapped in. Hungry like a bastard, I'm about that action, no slacking. Well, I'm sorry, Miss Jackson, 'cause here come the pain. No one to call up for help, no one to blame but yourself. You should've known better, however you did it, so we had to come ring your bell. Like I need a ward, wait until I score, make it rain till it pour. I'm a dog on fours, put in work like a chore till I'm underneath the floor, in the trenches like a war. If they wanna give them more, when I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Fourth down, 4 yards, put it all on the line. I am not worried 'cause it is our time. I hear the
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League comes to you from Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, Michigan. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Detroit Lions. Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Ford Field. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25.
Gun.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Bengals first down.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
At the 44-yard line.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the 44, Burrow. Slant pass to Bull. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
First down. Here's Burrow. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with second down coming up. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Throwing on second and long. Burrow. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
But this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say, when you have obvious passing situations. Hard to vary it up and fool the defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-line. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Reaching in for the sack, Michael Brockers. That'll make that a second sack here on their first drive out defensively. And not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
But they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Steps away to his left. Puts it on the carpet. It's out. And the Bengals grab it. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield.
Now Burrow on first down. And he completes it to Boyd. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. Looking to pass. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Bengals get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Evan McPherson down for the PAT. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals.
Makes the score. Bengals 7, Lions 9. Evan McPherson
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. On first down, it's gone. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
From the gun on third down, gone. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he's going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On first down, gone. And that's out to the flat for Swift. On the move past the 40. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
But they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep and you catch him close to the spot. Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as he moves the chains as well. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
His throw caught right around the 6. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
Here's Swift. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Lions are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we are tied at 7. even at 7 now as they kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt. The Bengals drive about to get going.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one. Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Here we go. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. After the penalty, it's Mixon. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And 3rd and 8 now. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. Now Burrow. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks, don't let them get there, and they rallied and made the tackle.
Here we go.
Burrow going for it on 4th. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way to the football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. On 1st and 10, Goff. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And some room to work. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time. But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
On 2nd and 10, Goff.
This one swung out to Williams.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1. Finding Williams once more, complete. Touchdown! Jamal Williams as the first half is winding down. And the Lions have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken from about the 12. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Final 10 seconds of the half as they've got it 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Lions 14, Bengals 7.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box, establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced. Either throw it or
try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for the Bengals TD.
Well, the offense, they had really not been able to mount anything yet on that drive, and the defense made sure they couldn't mount anything. The interception and the return adding 6 to the scoreboard.
And that's no small return for a linebacker partner. He took matters into his own hands and his legs on that pick. And once he had it, I don't think anyone on the field could have stopped him.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 14.
Evan McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone saying, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A play fake for Swift. Now Goff on the move to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
To throw again on 2nd down. Goff. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 41-yard line. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 41. Goff now looks to throw. He's got it to Williams. And he's got some space here. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10, marking down at the 9. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal. At the 1-yard line.
On the keeper, here's Goff. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Jared Goff scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Lions have broken our tie as they take the lead.
And the sneak works on 2nd and goal. They didn't wait until it was 4th down to try and get him across.
No, and I think if you're the QB, you like these plays, don't you? I mean, you want to hand it off sometimes, but also prove that you can get it in there as well.
It makes you really part of the gang, doesn't it? It makes you part of the crew, and it really bonds you with those big offensive linemen because then you get to celebrate with the big fellas.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw caught by Higgins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And that'll be incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
If he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Burrow going to get this into the hands of Mixon, his running back.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards the pickup there. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41.
Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted.
Picked by Tracy Walker. The 20. And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Lions. Touchdown.
That offense trying to erase that deficit, get a little bit closer here and climb back into this game in the third quarter. Instead, they further their disadvantage, Charles, with a pick 6.
And that defense came out willing to do anything necessary to defend that lead. I think they looked around the huddle and said, who's going to make the big play? Who's it going to be? And the person just ended up in the end zone with the football. He was the one that answered the bell.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fields it right around the goal line.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
After the pick 6, here's Burrow again.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Mike Hughes came crashing in that time, got the sack.
I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
Burrow's throw here into the hands of Boyd.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now we're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call through the offensive coordinator. You like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
11 MT.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. And he's got Hurst, his tight end. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
A couple of 1st downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing it's Burrow. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Burrow able to find Higgins. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Here we go. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
As soon as he leaped out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Michael Brockers getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. To try again after the sack. Burrow. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They try to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long. Well, Brandon. You start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Goff a handoff here to Swift. Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. Throwing on 3rd. Goff. Man open. It's St. Brown. He's got it. And in for the Lions. Touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown. 30 yards. And the Lions have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. He's got them now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Bengals drive about to get going. But probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
First down, here's Burrow.
Open man is Chase, complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Lions' 19-yard line.
Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining.
So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal.
6 yards down.
Oh, he left this one out to the right. That's a bad miss. No good. And this will stay a 3-touchdown game. So it's a rare 2-miss ball game for him now. Normally one of the more dependable guys you're going to find around.
Very unlike him. One of the better kickers in the NFL. And I don't think there's anything wrong with him physically or mechanically. He's just having one of those games.
And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Goff going to throw it. And that'll be caught by St. Brown.
And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. Now, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.